Ladies and gentle problems. Hope you all are good. Welcome back to the show. It is Wednesday, April 10th. Yep, already 10 days gone in the month of April. Hey. I'll never pay me, hold on, let me see for, where's my due date for me, electricity bill? Where's the due date? Renek, something needs to be done about this app that you can just check and not make payments on. You need to April 12th? Okay. Do that later on. Yeah, so y'all need to sort that out. Everybody good? Bonjour, good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos tardes. Buenos noches. Buenos whatever. Good morning. Good morning, Nikisha. You're here early. Are you? Morning, Shante. Morning, Ambika. Morning, Marianne. Morning, Lisa. Lisa, where are you for my Anita Bakers this morning? This job, I'm not feeling this job of yours. I know you need to work, but can you work from home or something? Like, seriously. You need to work from home. I'm not feeling this job. Just morning and you're gone, disappear. Morning, Betty Ann. Good morning, Rita. Jackie, you could do what you want. You've earned the rights. You're the only person I saw walking holding man hand Saturday night in it's alright, no, you're big, you're grown, you can do whatever you want to do. You're grown. Can't tell you what to do, Miss Lady. Do what you want to do what you want. Did I put hold on? Yeah, so morning, Giads, morning, Terrence Wells. Mr. Strokes, you good? All is well in love and life? Morning, Christine. Morning, Giads. Morning, Linda. Morning, Melvin Brown. Mel, I find you cutting and go through these days. Morning to my sister-in-law. Morning, Anasha. Morning, Nissy. Morning, Jenalyn. Yeah, you're just passing by these days. Morning, Keziah. Good morning, Glendolyn. Good morning, Michelle. Jennifer Duncan, how are you? Valerie, good morning. Selvin, where you was whole night up and down like a grandaunt's bus, whole night packed, like 5 in a seat. Yeah, man. Lady was holding on whole night. I hope she had sanitizer because the way that she was holding handy. If COVID was still COVID in, I should before the night up. Anyways, I mind my business. That paid me. Morning, Christopher Thomas Rayburn. Morning, Andre Harry. Irvin Lewison, good morning. Morning, Manda Fraser. Morning, Jenny. According to them, Jamaica. I'm going to give them people strokes. Yeah. Marsha, good morning from Trinidad. How is Trinidad this morning? Good morning. I'm happy that you came in because I saw a video yesterday that I wanna touch on for a minute. Doobie, morning, Doobie. Hope you're good. Terrence, you're not in a relationship. You're not the relationship type, so you're going through withdrawal syndrome. Okay. Morning, Michelle. Morning, CJ. Nissy, we're inside. Morning, my YouTubers. Morning, my onliners. And morning to those of you listening via radio 95.1, 95.3. Wow. So yesterday we had a pretty enlightening conversation. I never thought it would swing that way. Are you on the road? Okay. Be safe, guys. Morning, Norris and Stuart from Carriacou. Welcome to the show. Guys, do me a favor, please. When y'all come on the live, just share the live now. Y'all just act as though y'all paying to be here. Y'all getting free thing and still acting greedy. You're just hit share. It's wait. I'm not for sure itself as I run in my mouth. Oh, let me check. I ain't feel that share it, you know. Hold on. Free food. Okay, you're cussing people and I ain't even share the life for myself. Where they get me, Lord? All right, there we go. Yeah, so yesterday we had a pretty enlightening conversation. Jason came and added the perfect icing to the cake, and I saw it other places. But it was a pretty good conversation. At the end of the day, we all aren't going to agree on certain things. At the end of the day, we don't all have the answers. At the end of the day, we don't all have a monopoly on ideas, or we know everything, and we only have the right to speak, and others can't. At the end of the day, people would do what they want to do regardless. But I saw another video circulating. Father was trying hard to support you yesterday, but after I saw this other video, hold on, let me see if I find it. I didn't realize was all that was be going on. I need to go up the road in Riverside. Riverside, look as it have vibes. I didn't know was them kind of conversation. All they just be keeping up the road. Let me see if I find it. Connie, where is the one you sent for me? Here, Pastor. Here, Father. I need to go Riverside.
Some people are
Wait a minute.
addicted.
Yeah, Father.
Some people are addicted to sex. They think can't stand up, but they still want sex. Some people are addicted to sex. They think can't stand up, but they still want sex.
I need to go to Riverside. Riverside have vibes. Riverside is where the thing there. All the time all they have me down in tongue fighting up. All I can tell me I have to go. And let me play it again. Your father falling all your clothes.
Are addicted to sex. They think can't stand up, but they still want sex. Some people are addicted to sex. They think can't stand up, but they still want sex.
I need to come the road. That's my kind of church. Listen, I need to come the road. That is what the action is. You have to, what it says, the action is satires. So Father follows me delivering services, man. That is the kind of service you want to hear things you can relate to, realistic things. And in life, a lot of auditors make appointments in all your mind that all your body can keep and want to have 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 women. And all over the place showing y'all shortcomings, but y'all ain't afraid. Y'all going in same speed. Now explain to me. Nia, you could never fall asleep during the sermon, I swear. Selma, listen. This grand auntie want to bring me in there. Let me go. Listen, let me go up Riverside Sunday morning. Just put gas and we go in. How far I reach? I need to hear the rest of nobody yet have the rest of this sermon. Where somebody just cut out that piece of clip. I think it was what's your name again? Desktop. I think it's on desktop's page. I don't know.
Can't stand up, but they still want sex.
No, but I want to reach in this one. Where is Ezekiel when you need him? Ezekiel need to pour water and on Father Mike. Or Ezekiel need to unplug Father Mike or something. But he ain't lying. The truth is, he ain't lying. That's the whole point. Somebody says this is taken out of context. This was said at a funeral because he was talking about addition. Where's addition? Addition or addiction? That's why I said I want the whole thing, because you know how we are. When we cut out these clips, we don't get the whole story. We just cut out a particular piece because somebody wanted to use that for their own thing. So I would love to hear the entirety of the the entirety, the French will play it again. I felt like stripping and stuff. I'm playing if I
Some people are addicted to sex. They think can't stand up, but they still want sex. Some people are
so like somebody says he was speaking about addiction. So I guess addiction to different things. So people addicted to sex, some addicted to alcohol, some addicted to food, some addicted to party. Debbie, you late. You need to hear about addiction. Hear your father. Hear your boy, Debbie. Debbie, hear your boy.
still want sex. Some
Hmm.
people are addicted to sex. They think can't stand up, but they still want sex.
I don't care what all you say. I like him. Tiny complaints during confession. He had to address it. I think they said the father was speaking at a funeral on addiction. The father had here complaints during confession. He had to address it. Lord, do we ever take anything seriously on this rock? Like, I had to ask myself the question this morning when I saw this. I'm like, do we ever take anything serious on this rock? Like, my word. Anywho's, they're gonna make the bishop suspend father again. Morning, Diamond. Morning, Rhonda. They're in there going and resurrecting these old videos. Y'all don't make the bishops suspend father twice for things. You know, like back in the day when you were growing up, right? And they would beat you just in case. Like your parents would beat you just in case you do something or you plan or you're thinking about doing something and you give you some just in case blows. Y'all gonna make the bishop suspend father again just in case he go out of line again. Listen, according to Nazim Benjamin, if Grenada burn, I'm living in the ashes. This place is. Father said the bishop could reach Paul, preach Paul, he not come down there. Did I see a thing say where he said Sunday he's gonna be at the church same way? Father said the bishop could preach Paul, he not coming down the altar in advance. Listen, laughter is good for the soul. We can't let nothing stress us. We already stressed. We can't afford to take on any more stress. Any opportunity we get to laugh, we're gonna laugh. But it's no. But jokes aside, though, it's a serious thing, and I hope this thing can be sorted out. But father seems to be a radical. Father is a tyrant. Father is not the kind you can. You know, there are some people, no matter what you do, no matter what their vocation, they call in, they whatever, you just can't get them to toe the line. They're just wayward and just radical no matter what you do. You can't get them to like fit in or you can't get them to fall in line. Father say you be up in the church same speed Sunday, God's will. So all you can say what all you want, all you can do what all you want. Like they had to bring police to take Father out of the church. That will be something. That will be something. But hey, River Sally, big up on yourself. You say you're gonna preach on Sunday and he will get the supporters of from the supporters of the Palestine martyrs. Okay. And I give you a bet the church full up Sunday because we like bacchanal and confusion. So who never go to church will go to church just to see Father will be there because we want to be part of the bacchanal and the Movelang. How much you want to bet that the church full? Morning, bro. Morning, Kinsey. Yeah, you see the same thing I said. Listen to Amanda. I'm requesting Sunday off from work to go to church in Sally. I'm telling you, y'all will just go full up the man church just for fasting sake. Bonnie says, he do a filter and I'm here for it. I am totally here for it. I am totally here for it. So, what Aruna, I and your frock all your clock, let's go up. I'm telling you, let me go. That is something that when I saw that video this morning, I'm telling you, I laugh, I laugh, I laugh. It took me a good 15 minutes to get myself. I just kept because it's like a short clip, so you don't have to cut it off. You just keep replaying, and the more I replayed it, it's just like the funnier it got
they
every
can't
time.
stand up, but they still want sex.
You know what I like?
Some people are
Watch.
some people are addicted to sex. The thing can't stand up, but they still want sex.
What I like is Pastor hairstyle. What Father hairstyle? Father not no local. Father like a real hairstyle, like a bobo. Gee, in the head. What Pastor hair? He can get up in the morning, he wash his hair, and he just take his hand and he roll it up. Throw some grease in it and just roll it up. And on the pulpit, throw on the white thing and on the pulpit. Man, listen, there's no place like this beautiful rock of ours. I swear, Grenada is just very special. Very special. That is the most I can say. We do listen. Things you don't hear about it here, but at least we keep it safe. And speaking of keep it safe, I saw a video yesterday, right? Veronica says, hope they boycott going to church. Why though? Why should they boycott going to church? Why should they boycott going? Let me ask you all this, and maybe y'all can call in. Do you think that do you think he should be boycotted? Let's hear your honest thoughts. Because I'm seeing somebody saying that, it should be if it's included in the clip, somebody send me something. Hold on, let me hear. Uh hold on guys. People are sending me stuff. Um, Imagine we make Dominica news online. Father Gerald Paul suspended with immediate effect. Father Paul make Dominica news online. Imagine that. Imagine that. We making news. I tell you, we always make news. We're always the first with some kind of news. 4409595. What are you guys' thoughts? Those of you who are staunch Catholics, Selvon, you should call because you're a staunch Catholic. You're under Father arm every Sunday with your Bible pressed below your arm. Do you think someone says why who are you going to church for? Because I saw somebody in the comments on the live saying he should be boycotted. So I'm asking the question now publicly. How many of you think that he needs to, as someone said, to be disciplined? Disciplinary measures should be implemented against him. What are you guys thoughts on that? Let me see who's here. Morning. Hello. Hello. I'm not hearing you. Maybe you can call again. I'm not, for some reason I'm not hearing you. Let me hear what this voice note is saying here. Hold on. Listen, any little thing makes news here because thank God we don't have a lot happening. So any little thing is news for us. We're not like Haiti and other places where stuff is always happening, and that's one thing we can be thankful for. So it might seem trivial to other places, but to us it's news because what else is there to talk about? Let me hear what this person is saying.
So I'm trying to figure out here. Good day, miss. Good day, guys. I'm trying to figure out here if this is a joke or something. If a leader in a church or a pastor is suspended for not following the rule and not following things that we expect from you as a pastor or as a leader, we're talking about the word of God. We're talking about being leaders and showing good leadership of preaching the word and showing good examples. Why this priest or this pastor will still think it's okay for him to just go back into the church and everybody want to? It's like this is a joke or something. I want to be there to hear what. It's okay. Everybody will make the comments and say what is what and oh, let's go and let's whatever. Yeah, that's cool, but I expect the priest to obey and there's leadership in our church and do the right thing. That's all.
Okay.
Question is, do you think that Jesus was, you know, calm and mellow and that kind of stuff? I personally think Jesus was a radical. Now, in order for you to be able to reach everyone and reach the masses and reach those who maybe are not being reached at this time, you have to be blunt, you have to be raw, And, it is what it is. I mean, I don't find he said anything out of the way, It is what it is. We need to stop pretending and hiding and, come on, this is what year we in? What year we in
2024.
again? 2024? Come on, people need to stop that.
Morning, you live.
Morning, my friend. Morning.
Morning, how you keeps?
So I'm going to withdraw, but no worries. That is good.
After one time, it's two times.
After one time, it's two times. 13 and 12 is not too far from each other.
You'll figure it out. Don't worry yourself.
Yeah, but I don't know. Me, I consider myself to be no Christian, but I grew up in church.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I don't go to church now, because since I was a little boy, they used to beat me to go to church. I had to go in church Sunday, I had to go in church Wednesday, I had to go in church Friday, I had to go back in church Saturday for practice, and then go back to church Sunday twice.
You remember when you used to have station at the cross? You had to go in station at the cross during the time.
So that's why, and then, listen to me, watch this, let me the confession now. I have to go to Pastor Paul first. But why you want to think Pastor? The man speaking the truth. The man speaking the truth, Aaron, and I find them, those so-called pastors and priests nowadays, they sugarcoating things. The man speaking the truth. Watch ya. I'm going up River Sally early Sunday. I don't organize my taxi already. That's the first time I will be in church in a long time. I going up River Sally. I go to a live too. I go do a live in the church.
Yeah,
I'm going to River Sally. Listen, you just talk yourself. Listen, if you want to hear the truth, listen to Pastor King and listen to Father Paul. They the two men who speak the truth away from St. Patrick. St. Patrick doesn't lie. It's true. It's the voice note. You don't lie.
True.
I see. I see some people in the stadium, and I know for a fact the man can come up in the pool because the person he was with before tell me that. But I see me that young spring chicken. He can't stand up.
So you go in the stadium to listen Anthony B and Itana, you go to my people business. Which one? How you reach watching the people business to see?
Both of them. Because he stand up right by me with like a spring chicken. in his shiny shoes.
Okay, go on. Before people know what you're talking about, that people come and call me and ask me questions.
Tell you man examiner, watch him. He can set in by a young girl. Watch him. So see for the Paul don't lie.
Why were we like this?
For the Paul don't lie. Leave Father Paul alone. Leave Father Paul alone. I'm making a jersey, Father Paul lives matter. And I'm walking around Grenada. Joke with me. I'll joke with me. I'll probably see.
Bye-bye. Listen, I'm good fed up with us, It's like I just fed up with us because I don't understand how we reach Father Paul and you just reach and man in the stadium with shiny shoe who have young girl and why are we like this? Anyways, let me listen to another voice note. You hear not me and audio today. Wait, Mr. Jason said that's me coming back. Hold on.
I think the leader of the church, of the organization, did the right thing, because if you talking about someone who is carrying out, the word of God and preaching, we expect certain behavior to be, displayed from you by you. So I'm sure you've been spoken to before. I'm sure that and stuff like that. So if that's the step they have to take, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think they are right.
Mm-hmm. Morning, you live.
Morning, Mr. Aruna. How are you doing?
I am good, thanks.
First thing I have to ask you, do you take WhatsApp call?
No.
All right. I'm from River Sally, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I have very little credit on my phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
About 3 years ago, I did an interview with another radio station on an issue that was going on in River Valley at the time. But at around that same time, there was an issue going on with that same priest.
Mm-hmm.
That was big news in the country. And I spoke to the people on that during that time, the two journalists that was up there. And I told them that's a man they should be watching in this country because he would make news any day, anytime. Now we have big news coming out. This man is a radical. I know him very well. I'm from River Valley.
Okay.
Well, I'm rather belongs to that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
I say Catholic Church and whatever. But I know him very well. And I know the kind of mentality he has. And this is why I want them to take a...
Okay, I guess your credit done now. You can send me a voice note though if you wanna continue what you were saying on the same number 440. Hold on, 440-9595. You can send me a voice note back in that number. Let me hear what this person is saying. Hold on, I got another one. Yeah, for some reason I'm not getting the WhatsApp. Hold on, let me hear what this person's saying.
I want to know that caller who last speak there. I want to know what he's trying to say. I try to understand. If sex is an offense or a crime.
Well, it's not. But the thing about it is, we live in a society where we like to sugarcoat everything. We like to bury our head in the sand and pretend that we're not fornicating, we're not indulging in sexual activities. You'll just see the outcome, but we act as though we don't do anything. You know, as much as we've evolved and as much as we are in 2024, it's something we don't speak on. Sex still makes people, when they hear the word, uncomfortable. I don't know why. And grown people at that, they become bashful, they become like uncomfortable hearing about it. But some of y'all be doing all sorts of freaky stuff, but you don't want to speak on it, but you do it. Yeah, be doing the most when it comes to intercourse and all those things. But to speak on it is like taboo. In 2024, it's still taboo to have open conversations, and especially coming from a priest, because you're looking at the video clip and you're seeing the people in the audience and you could see the discomfort on their face. As a matter of fact, I think a minister was sitting in the front row and he kind of ducky head. Let me watch it again. I'm sure I saw a minister in that clip, and he kind of ducked his head when Father Paul made that statement. Hold on, let me pause again. They looked really uncomfortable in the audience. Yep. Minister was sitting in front there, and he ducky he put out his head, and he like, you can see the smirk on his face, and he's like, Lord, not to the Father. I don't understand why we're still so sensitive about it. So someone says, why can't he just leave the church if he can't respect the authority of the church? The church has certain rules and regulations that priests must abide by. Well, I guess he can also do that, or go set up do his own thing, have his own congregation and, his own following if he doesn't want to abide by rules. That I agree with. Everything you're part of, whether it's at work, whether it's even in your own home, you have rules and regulations for your children to abide with. And then also in your place of work, there are, rules and regulations governing your place of employment. So it applies to almost everything. Everything in life, there are rules and regulations. There are some people who work out well with rules, there are others who don't. So maybe that's something he needs to think about. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Interesting program.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys know, from Israel and Palestine and Gaza, we all know the Catholics have a lot to deal with it. And running from the issues at hand that nobody addressed what's going on in the world and in the country. We have a lot of stuff going on with young people, and only when something happens, we want to talk about it. If he sees fit to talk about it, let him talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
the Vatican put out that you can marry same sex. The pastor, the priest has a problem with it. He don't feel comfortable doing it. In the Bible, God destroys someone and Gomorrah. And he's not comfortable with it. He says he's not going to do it. If he plays mass, who is me and you to judge? Huh? The pastor and the priest does say, many are called, few are chosen. Them and all will be fall short of the shortcoming. We have to listen to the Bible. Yes, the messenger always bring the message good, but we have to listen to the Bible. Do what I say, not what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So let us sort out this stuff. That's the only thing I could say.
Got you. Thanks so much. Bye bye. Hold on. I have another WhatsApp message. Yeah, the messages are coming in fast and furious this morning. Someone says, "Are in a hot topic today. The priest is right to not sugarcoat his statement. Societal norms has us brainwashed. In my church, things are discussed like a school setting. This way, the young members can understand better." And I thought that was one of the things that that probably this did not need to play out in the public sphere. I thought it was something that should be handled, but based on what I was told, it seems as though it's a regular occurrence. It's not the first time, it's not the second time, nor the third time. Um, and Camille Tompkins says the Vatican has never approved same-sex marriage. That is incorrect by the caller. I've never heard the Vatican approve or say that, so I'm not sure where you got that information from. But I think it's more of a policy in certain countries, law in certain countries, but not strong armed by the Vatican or any religion per se. Um, so yeah, said the Pope merely said that priests can give their blessings to them. That is not synonymous to marrying them. Yeah, so it's not. Why this thing keeps spinning? It's not the same. 4409595. Anybody else want to throw their 2 cents in the ring? What are your thoughts? Some are calling for a boycott of um of the church, or saying that he should be removed from the church because of his style of preaching. I think, let me give my honest opinion on this. I think in a situation like this, right, when you're that strong willed and you have differing views from, for example, if I'm working at Power and they've established certain things that I'm not comfortable with, that I don't want to work along with, and I'm going to come here every day and do the opposite of what they say I should do, bearing in mind I am an employee and that is who pays my bills at the end of the month or whenever, and I have a differing view, or I have a different method, or I want to do my own thing basically, then that means I am not in the right place. This is not where I'm supposed to be. This is not. I don't fit in here. I don't fit into what their guidelines are, and I don't wish to follow it. Then, to me, the best thing to do is either do my own thing or call it a day. But I kind of get both sides. And like someone said, this isn't something that just happened yesterday. This is who he's always been from the time they've known him, the time he's been in the priesthood. It's not something that he adopted just the other day. It says it's practically how he has lived his life and his style for all these years. And people are just now hearing about it because, well, more people who know basically within the Catholic faith who know, and others like myself are just learning. Like the first time I heard about him was that Juve clip that I saw circulating, but I honestly didn't pay it much mind because I even though you heard priest, you're thinking, okay, he probably has his own church, because there's always a bunch of little churches here there where people have their own following and their own um, their own members. I honestly thought that's what it was. I didn't pay it much mind, so I didn't look to seek more information because it wasn't like a big deal to me. It wasn't like didn't lose sleep over it, right? When he first came under my radar, and from since then I've learned that that's basically who he has always been. And he has been. This isn't the first time he has gotten himself in problems with the hierarchy of the church, and I'm sure based on if we're saying that's who he has always been, may not be the last time either. So he probably needs to sit and have a conversation with um the bishop and whoever else to figure out if it really makes sense for him to remain where he's at, because it doesn't seem like um he's intending to change. Say he has been playing mass for years, since the 90s. He was a parish priest in St. David's, and they used to put out a band every single Juve. Ronnie says, I think Jesus is shaking his head trying to figure out we Grenadians. Listen, Jesus is shaking his head every day. Every single day. Somebody sent me a WhatsApp, but it just keeps spinning. I don't understand why I'm not um why it's not playing. Let me see, guys. Hold on. It's just spinning, spinning, spinning. I don't know what's going on. I'm not able to Eddie, can you call Eddie? I don't know what's going on with your WhatsApp. It's just and I would have really loved to hear what you have to say before I go. But it's just spinning. But at the end of the day, I'm done with this topic. Moving on. We've given it what, 2 days? Things usually last in Grenada 24 to 48 hours. So by tomorrow we'll move on to something else. We have a short attention span unless something happens again that brings Father Paul in the spotlight. Um, they will handle their onions. The folks who go to the church, we wait to see what happens on Sunday. If he'll be at the altar, he'll be at the pulpit preaching as he said he will be, or will there be other measures implemented to prevent him from doing his priestly duties? Although it has been publicly stated he is suspended with immediate effect from all priestly duties, but in an interview, he said that he will be at the church. I'm not sure in what capacity, if it's sitting in the audience or back up on the pulpit doing what he usually does. So I guess time will tell what what's gonna happen. Morning.
Hi, morning,
Hey,
Aruna.
morning. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your voice now. It's just not coming up. Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to give a bit of a different perspective. Maybe it's just food for thought. I think we as a people, because the history of us as a people, and I say as a people, black people, not just Ghanaians, we will be better served if we concentrate more on spirituality instead of Christianity, right? And I speak into that of valuing people, valuing the environment and the country and what we live in, right? Because I would tell you, I do not prescribe to any ideology that has a chosen people, and as a result, they have this blank check to do what it is they want. They could commit, whether you want to commit, you characterize it as genocide or whatever the case may be. I always believe that you have to read between the lines, and too often, sometimes we follow things blindly and forget about humanity. Not because you have a different ideology of a people that means it's okay to they're supposed to be able to just look at them die like cockroaches, and we okay with that as a people. And if somebody speaks out against it on the principle of it, all of a sudden I can't speak to whatever the person has, the history of the person, but I'm talking about specifically the issue. You know, I just see a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, if it is what I was told that the purpose of a priest, however it is to seek to help the people in need and the people that is displaced, and you know, so those are the characteristics you want to look for in a person. You know, as I say, I can't speak to the other things, whether it's about the carnival and whatever it is. The reality is part of carnival is deeply rooted in religious in religious it's a ceremony. You know, that is sense the reason why we have Ash Wednesday. We
Mm-hmm.
might, for instance, we have our carnival now in August. So it definitely don't have an Ash Wednesday, but originally our carnival used to be the same as Trinidad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's deeply rooted in religious um, backgrounds, you know. So the priest playing carnival, as I said, I not here, not there.
Mm-hmm.
It's how you deport yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
He
understand?
wasn't winding up and tinging up himself, nudity and all them things that they complain about.
Of course. Because remember too, that's what kind of carnival basically was a portrayal before. You portrayed something. Because now we see carnival as a exhibition and vulgarity. Everybody, you want to paint everybody with the same brush. But what if, for instance, the man portrayal was was I don't know, just to be extreme, Jesus. You understand? You know, it's what he decided to portray. You
I
understand?
got you.
We had to stop looking at it as though carnival is some kind of a, you know, this demonic, devilish, whatever the case may be, you know. And it's just sad that we as a people, because of our history and what we have been through, you know, remember people, we will never, one of the things I always take away from this whole experience is that, and the thing about the teaching history, black people was never allowed to be educated. We are allowed to be Christianized. And
Mm-hmm.
as I always say, you have to take that for what it means. You can interpret it however you want.
There's so many things we need to have some deep conversations on it, but we just skim the surface. It's like we're afraid
Yeah,
to touch things that makes people uncomfortable. You know,
of
we're
course.
just so happy with staying in that little safe space, that little safe corner. That we miss a lot of things. We really, really miss out on having a lot of serious, serious conversations. I just wish we could get there someday. Have
Yeah,
those
of course.
conversations.
Yeah, it's a serious thing. We are afraid to push back on a lot of things, you know,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, you
Yeah,
know, we see,
because you see so
you
many
know,
people saying, "Oh, he's this, he's that, he should just follow the rules, and he should this, that, or the other, and shouldn't speak on this, and shouldn't speak on that." And I'm like, wow, you
when
know,
people speak like that, you have to remind them, right, that a lot of the things that we enjoy today is because
because
of
people
rule
stood
breakers.
up and because people broke the rules.
You
Right.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
So all the niceties and the same Facebook and the same thing. It's people that just decide they won't push the envelope. So when people speak into that about breaking rules, come on, rules are set up by human beings, right? And there's nothing to say that rules can change and it can be broken for a greater good.
And that is that's the operative word, greater good. Once its
Yes,
benefits, the benefits are greater than than what it was, then it
yes,
makes sense. But if it's like, to create chaos and problems and anarchy, then you have a problem. But
of
hey,
course.
like I said, I hope we can continue the conversation. Thanks, man.
All right, take it.
All right, have a good one. Yeah, Eddie always brings some good perspectives, welcoming perspectives, different perspectives to the conversation. That is what I always appreciate about him. He doesn't just toe the line or play follow the leader. I really like that about him. Anyways, guys, like I said, we done. All right, we move tomorrow, God's will. So y'all have yourselves a great. So what will happen to the people who wants Father to bury them? They die. A lot of the older folks, that's their wish. That is for them to figure out. That's about my what the commissioner said. That's about my pay grade. I don't know. We're just talking about what's out there in the public. All these things will have to be decided upon. Sometimes we make decisions and we don't think about the consequences, and based on our egos, we can run amok. I saw something. Let me just read it quickly before I leave. What's the time? Friends, where did it go? Oh my gosh, I missed it. Anyways, I saw Burns posted something about, egos and which one egos and what happened. A lot of the things that happens, a lot of the problems is a result of our egos. If we keep our egos in check and understand, the mission, a lot of things could be, dealt with. We could handle a lot of stories. But anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow. God's will, same time, same place. Have yourselves a great Wednesday and stay powered up.
Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited and Beacon.